Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. It is Saturday the 14th December 2024. I nearly said 2022 for some reason. 2024, and it's a toy haul day. Just a small toy haul. I keep messing up my words these days. But some very, very cool pieces here. Let's start off with the brand new box stuff first, and we're starting with Joytoy. I've got the two brand new Joytoy, just got delivered literally about 50 minutes ago. 9th Legion, or the sorry, Expeditionary Forces 9th Legion stuff. I've got the Rescue Squad Heavy Gunner and the Rescue Squad Medical Officer. Now, they have released figures in these sort of mech suit designs or very similar designs before, which I really like, despite the issues with some loose joints and hands not fitting in and whatnot, but I think they look fantastic. Though the heads were just wrongly proportioned in the previous releases, they were too big. So it'd be interesting to see if they've done the same with these heads here. That's the first two. Next, and the last box thing, I got a... Is it a Gundam? Not sure if it was a Gundam, whatever, but it is Bandai Namco. I got a MSM07SZ something. Principality of Zeon, Charles, Custom, whatever that is. Kit to make. I'm hoping that's going to scale quite a 118, quite well. I think that look pretty menacing as a little robot or something for my red shadows with a bit of luck. I've got it because it's obviously red. Speaking of my red shadows, I've got a lot of them that I've done customs and whatnot for my Robo Skulls, which I haven't touched because they're in England and I won't get my hands on for another 7 months maybe. So yeah, my review of that will be way behind everyone else's, never mind. So speaking of that, I've picked up a Star Wars, is it Stap? With Droid. I'm going to paint this up. I might get another one to go with my Robo Skulls. I might get a few little, sort of 4 or 5 of these will look fantastic, I think, in red. I think they really fit the aesthetic to match with the Robo Skull. Very, very cool. So got one of those. Also, speaking about that as well, I picked up another Brainiac Skull Ship minus the tentacles. That was about £3. So that's really good. So I'm going to paint that up, and not sure about those parts at the bottom that move when you roll it. I don't know if I'm going to take those off or keep them, but I'm going to paint up and have that as like a pulpit, I guess, or a chariot or something for my Baron Ironblood. Okay, next up, I picked up in 3.75 inch scale, or 118 scale. Second one of these I've got, and this is Rom Space Knight without the head. These hips are loose. This was part, I believe, of an San Diego Comic-Con exclusive pack. They had this, they had a Jetfire, they had a Visionary, and whatever else in there, I forget. I haven't found with the head. I haven't got a head. I don't think that one's got a head either. But I'm happy to do that body again. Then lastly, and I'll do a mini review here, I got a Marvel Legends Bath Build-A-Figure. This is, no idea what his name is. This is the Saber-Tooth Tiger, which is phenomenal. Look at the size of that. That's fantastic for 112 and amazing with your 118 scale fantasy. You can't really appreciate the size of this. I think they've done a cracking job in this. Compared to their first San Diego Comic-Con release of this figure, which was not so great in terms of sculpting, this looks amazing. And it dwarfs a lot of the other stuff. In fact, if I bring this down a little bit, I'll move these across. The first thing I want to say is, with the G.I. Joe classified stuff, which I like, and I've got a few bits, but I'm not a collector of it, they could have done a much better job on Croc Master's Croc, which I like. Because look at the size of the Croc compared to that. It just looks, yeah, it looks tiny. You know, and bear in mind, in force perspective, the Croc is in front. If I get Snake Eyes' dog, stick them in the same line, or his wolf, looking tiny. If I get the sort of Warthog, which I've got like 3 of these in different states of completeness, and stick it over there again, you'd expect they look tiny, but this looks great. Let's take these other ones out of the way. Now, this came yesterday, and I'm really happy. I am tempted to get another, but I don't know. I think I might just leave it. I have back the Cyberzoic, which will have one of their versions in 180 scale anyway, so it'll be interesting to see how they compare. Really nice looking. Looks really good. You've got articulated tail, you've got articulated legs, obviously. You've got 1 in the body, 2 in the neck for articulation, articulated bottom jaw there. It looks absolutely fantastic. A bit of inking on that just to bring the fur out, maybe a touch of dry brushing. It's got a different colour underneath. The paws look great. They have done a great job on that. I think it looks great. So in terms of articulation, we go backwards this time. Tail is up and down, and you can twist it. Rear legs come out, go in, then you've got backwards and forwards pretty much all the way around. You've got a joint here which goes quite far, and then you've got another joint in the which I can't bend right now, in the ankle, which you can see. Oh, there, that goes there. Then you've got the foot joint again, which goes quite far up, so you can get quite an extreme angle for prowling, for crouching, whatever. That's really, really well done by Hasbro there. You've got the joint in the body, which will go left and right, up and down, which is really good. Next legs, they will go out quite far, which is nice. In, not so much together. All the way around, but at an extreme angle. You've got the, haven't got the same number of joints this time. I haven't got one here. But you've got the first joint here, which will give you quite a good range of motion again. And that same extreme motion in the paw for some great poses. Then you've got another neck joint here, which will turn. Here, then you've got the neck joint, which is sort of head up, down, side to side and around. And you've got the jaw. I think this is fantastic. If you guys are into a Fantasy 118, this will make a fantastic mount. Now, I'll do a size and I'll do a comparison with some 118 just to get an idea. And also, I mean, I'll make it as tall as I can. Probably about that. I'll get an idea of actually how big this is. What I've done differently, his leg's not straight on the back. There we go. And the joints are actually quite nice and stiff. Not too stiff where you worry it's going to break, but stiff so can really hold a decent pose. So in terms of size, I'll do length. I'm making this about 19 centimeters, about approaching 7.5 inches. And to height, to the tallest part on the back there, this is about 11, just under 11.5 centimeters, so around about 4.5 or just under 4.5 inches. Now I'll get my Sigurd the Survivor, as he survives all his encounters. I'm not sure this is an encounter he wants or whether he does want it, because this could be his mount. This is just, look at that. With your 1/18 scale figures, that looks absolutely fantastic. Boss Fight Studios figures generally have very good hips, which means they should be able to mount things easily. If not, you're... Yeah, look at that. That's easy. If not, you could have your Fortnite stuff mounted on this as well. He just fits in that so well. Has to be said. Really, really quite well. I'm so happy with that purchase, but that was not cheap. Now, a lot cheaper than buying all the figures to get the parts. I paid for this probably around about 60 quid. £60, so quite expensive, but I really, really like that. So that is my toy haul and a mini review of this saber-tooth cat. I can't remember, I don't even know what his name is. You know what the name is? Drop a link in the drop a comment in the comments below and let me know. Nice little toy haul. I am happy with that. I'll be cracking open some stuff to do some reviews. I think if not later tonight, then tomorrow. If not done so already, check out the Patreon. There'll be a link on the top right of the screen somewhere over here. It's free to join, 7 days, no obligation to pay. And you can just cancel after 7 days if you want. But it is great to see all the videos before they're published on YouTube, exclusive content from time to time, and also prize draws. Next prize draw is not going to be till February. Next month is sort of Chinese New Year, so I'm going to be sort of not around a little bit. And then February, towards the end of February, which will also be my birthday, I'll do another prize draw for the Patreon to see who will win. Okay, this is Awesome Match Toy signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon. I'll see you in a video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.